Uh, Hello, my name is Duncan and welcome to Back Away from the Donkey and Bath Books, and today is Tag Tuesday, and as normal you may hear my dogs in the background. Who knows, anyway. And today's tag, I did a bit of search around thinking find one to do, and I found one from Rainer Books, which is the YouTube Backstage Tag that he actually created himself. And I thought it's quite interesting because as I'm quite a newbie to Booktube, I just thought it might be interesting for people to know what I use, because and some of the backstage stuff. So I have the prompts in front of me on a sheet of paper, and I've got some answers and things. And I said this is the backstage. It's called the Booktube Backstage Tag officially. And the first question is, what camera do I use for my videos? Well, I use my iPhone. It's iPhone 13, I think. I could record in HD. I could do it in 4K, but I refuse to do it in 4K because who wants to see this face in 4K? And also the size of the files, processing wise, just not worth it. I think nowadays it's very easy because most of us have something in our pockets, a phone or even a computer that could easily record video at a suitable enough quality to go on YouTube. So why complicated? I said that iPhone 13 I have, the quality is amazing, and even the normal cameras, I've got a DSLR that I very rarely use now because of my iPhone. And then go to question number 2. It says, speaking about filming and being your own director, do you have a favourite film director? I did a video before this about books, and I said that I don't like doing favourite lists because it changes a lot. But I can tell you some of my ones. Visually, I love Ridley Scott's work. Even his bad films, no matter what, they're going to look beautiful. Then you get things like Sidney Lumet, who did the wonderful things like The Hill and Serpico. And yeah, obviously I'm a huge science fiction fan, so something like Spielberg. Yeah, I just like film. I love film. And I will watch most things, including it, even if it's a little bit dodgy. And we go to question 3. What microphone do you use and what program do you use to edit your videos? As I said earlier, I'm trying to keep things simple, and because I haven't got time to spend hours editing. The microphone I use is the one off the iPhone because it sounds pretty good to me. When I tested, I checked with my wife and she thinks it sounds good. Lucky this room because there's bookshelves and books and art stuff over the other side and what have you. It's not echoey, it absorbs the sound well, so that probably helps the sound a lot. Editing wise, I use Shotcut, which is open source free software. As I said, there's a few things, just a few overlays is most I try to get involved in adding stuff. Yes, I'd like to spend lots of time editing fancy stuff, but for me, for YouTube, I don't want to spend hours doing it. I'd like to record a video, chuck it onto that software, trim a bit off the front, trim a bit off the back, put my overlay on it, and that's it. Keeping it simple, because I think sometimes you get too involved in lots of flashy stuff and forget about the actual content. Or the main thing for me is to make sure that it's watchable and people can hear me and understand me, and that's it really. Okay, and let's go on. Do you remember the first record you bought, or received as a gift? Probably the first one I received as a gift was Winnie the Pooh, Up, Down, Touch the Ground, which had a rather blustery day on the B-side of the 7-inch single. That's probably the first one I received. First one I bought, I have no idea. Could be anything from, let me think, Adam and the Ants to David Soul, of all bizarre things, to Saxon. I think, yeah, well, might even been The Clash, I don't know. It could have been anything like that. No idea off the top of my head. How do you prepare for videos? Talking points, detailed script, or just talking? Depends on the video. This one I've obviously got the questions in front of me and I've got a couple of notes I wrote down. The last one I did, which is on my recommendations for 10 science fiction book series that you might want to read, I had some notes in front of me. I've not fully developed how I'm doing it, so I know if you read directly off of scripting, it can sound a bit wooden, so I have problems doing that as well. my short-term memory isn't the best, so I sometimes forget names and things, but I was just trying to work through it a lot. I tried like my pick and mix ones I've been doing most weekends, which is just a mixture of stuff. Generally, I don't have any notes for that at all, and it's just me talking off the cuff. But I'm just seeing how it's developing at the moment. And next one, question 6. TV shows have become a thing of our time. What are your favourite TV shows ever? And the same says name a maximum of 3. Mine would probably be a lot more than that. Love the original Star Trek. Love Deep Space Nine is probably my favourite of the ones from Next Generation period, Next Generation Voyager period. I've loved Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and I've actually got into Star Trek Discovery, even though I think of it as Star Trek adjacent. Other series, Farscape from the late 90s, which is stunning and highly original. Babylon 5. As you see, a lot of it's science fiction series. Trying to think what else. So if you keep on the science, drink on non-science fiction, that's sort of the main ones, because I said I'm a huge science fiction fan. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. There's probably a load more I've forgotten. Oh, out of new ones I've loved, I quite enjoyed The Man in the High Castle. I'm a big Philip K. Dick fan, and I think they did an interesting way of adapting that book into a quite interesting series. I think last series of it went a bit awry a bit, but generally they did a really good job. I've enjoyed The Expanse a lot out of new series. Raised by Wolves, which I watched recently, that was excellent. I think that's probably it. And I quite enjoyed a series on Netflix recently called Blockbuster, which was about the last blockbuster on Earth, meant to be, and that was a bit silly, but it wasn't a high concept, but I enjoyed it. What type of Booktube videos do you prefer to watch and why? Reviews, wrap-ups, vlogs, book hauls, tag videos. I like deep dives into authors or books. So, you know, not explaining the stories, but explaining some of the inspirations and maybe some of the background behind the authors. Book hauls I can give or take. It doesn't really worry me either way. Sometimes I'm interested in them, not. I sometimes think there's too many book hauls around. I like discussion videos. I like straight out discussion videos, especially when you get a couple of booktubers discussing stuff live together, or even just having a discussion between themselves. But some of the live discussion ones I find quite interesting. But yes, people's opinions on things like that I find really good. But yeah, my main thing is, you know, more of a deeper insight into some of the books. Now, watching TV is all part of our childhoods. These years it's become less popular. What kind of media are you? Well, I watch a lot of film. I've got as well as quite a big book collection, I've got a huge DVD Blu-ray collection. I've probably got about 2,000 odd films flying around, plus a load digitally. So I watch a lot of film. I watch some TV programs, and obviously I watch quite a bit of Booktube. Can't remember the last time I watched any live television. And that's a bit about it. I like quite obscure films as well. So that's the final one, and it says for me to tag people. I'm not going to have this. I'm going to leave as an open tag. If you would like to do this, that'd be great. I find it quite interesting. And thank you to Rainer Books for creating this tag that I've just decided to do. And I will see you all again soon. Got a couple more videos coming. Hoping to do my Adam Link video in the next couple of days. I'm just writing up some bits for it that I want to do. And that will be done soon. Anyway, I hope you have all a good day. Thank you very much. Bye.